We got Wolverine, the Wendigo, and Department H all fighting each other. Well, sort of. And we're about to get a blast from Wolverine's past. My name is Dorian. This is SCM Comics. We're continuing our coverage of Wolverine with number 3. Our story starts off where the last one left off. We have the Wendigo that is fresh off of biting a Department H soldier. And now, him and Wolverine, they're going at it. Now, Wolverine knows that this is a kid. It's a 16-year-old boy named Leonard. Now, the Wendigo just kind of showed him a picture. So, how to get all that from a picture? I don't know. But that's the case. Now, before when he was fighting this Wendigo, it wasn't putting up much of a fight. But now that I got a taste of blood, things are a tad bit different. As the Wendigo knocks the hell out of Wolverine. And then the Wendigo takes off into the woods. Now, this pisses off Wolverine to the highest level of pissivity. Pops his claws and he's about to go after the Wendigo when all of a sudden the Department H dude's like, please help. So Wolverine calms down, turns around, and decides to help out the guy. Now, the dude busted his leg when he fell. That's what attracted the Wendigo to him. And now he has a Wendigo bite. Now, the curse of the Wendigo can be spread through a bite. Wolverine hasn't been turned. He might have been turned one time. Once ever, I think he says. But normally his healing factor protects him from that. So he bandages up the dude's legs and then he cuts himself so that he can put his blood onto the Wendigo wound to hopefully protect the dude from turning into the Wendigo. He doesn't know if it's going to work, but what else can he do? And he does it just in time because Department A shows up. So he goes back into the woods. So then he's wondering to himself if the Wendigo got away. All of a sudden he hears a scream and he goes, there goes my answer. So they're busting shots at the Wendigo. It's doing nothing. Wolverine is like, put your guns down. It's not doing anything. All you're doing is pissing them off. And then all of a sudden they start busting shots at Wolverine. He's like, what in the hell? So Wolverine's like, I got to figure out how to take these dudes out, but also not cut them up because that'll set off the Wendigo. So he climbs a spruce tree really fast. And one dude's like, is he a squirrel? He cuts off a really big branch that comes tumbling down right on top of Department H soldiers. He's like, they'll have some broken bones, probably some frostbite, and some concussions, but he'll live. But as soon as he's done doing that, the Wendigo jumps right on him. I mean, chokes him up, and Wolverine is trying to be calm about the whole situation, but his instincts kick in, and he bites the hell out the Wendigo. Then he winds up slashing the bejesus out of him. So if Wolverine's not in his berserker rage, he's really close, and he's about to take another slash at the kid when all of a sudden he goes, no, please. So just by him saying that, Wolverine calms down and he gets back into his right mind. Most Wendigos can only say Wendigo, but I guess because it's a kid, he can actually do normal speech somewhat. So Wolverine decides to go ahead and choke this kid out, which is not easy because he fully admits he's 5'3". That is really short. My mom was 5'3", and the Wendigo is the size of a Hulk, but he winds up succeeding and he chokes the kid out. So now he's like, all right, now I got to carry this Wendigo who probably weighs anywhere from 800 to 1,000 pounds. That's going to be fun. When he forgot one soldier, the female, that actually has some common sense. He even tells her, he's like, hey, I'm not here to fight. I'm not going to hurt you. From what it sounds like, you have a little bit of common sense. So, and she goes, did I say don't move? And she shoots him right in the leg. So Wolverine calms down, even though he's shot in the leg and he's pissed off to the highest level of festivity. And he's like, all right, I'm not going to hurt this girl. And he slashes her gun. And he tells her again, I'm not going to kill you. So he calmly lets her know that it wasn't the Wendigo that killed the campers and the Mounties and the pack of wolves that he was with. Why would she care about the pack of wolves? Maybe she does, maybe she doesn't. I don't know. But he lets her know that it was Cyber that did it and that he will take care of the Wendigo so she can go take care of her boys that are over there probably getting frostbite. So now it's the next morning. The Wendigo eventually wakes up. And Wolverine is still with him, and he's teaching him how to do deep breathing exercise to have him calm down. Because if anybody can go from 0 to 100 real quick, besides Drake, it's Wolverine. And they're both Canadian. Maybe that has something to do with it. But now we cut to Kaido, Japan, where we got some Yakuza, might be Yakuza, I don't know, but they were supposed to be protecting somebody. Anyway, these dudes are getting dealt with by the newly golden cyber, when all of a sudden all you hear is, I trained these dudes myself. So when I kill you, I'm gonna take great pleasure in it. And we see it's Lady Deathstrike. Now she's slashing at him with her claws, and she's wondering why the hell he's not talking, because Cyber likes to talk, and what's wrong with his eyes. But all of a sudden she has gold all over her claws, it goes to her brain, and now we have golden Deathstrike. That sounds pretty good. Marvel, if you use that, you got it from me first.